We're going to Cranesville Swamp Preserve in West Virginia. It's about 35 to 40 minute drive from Kingwood, West Virginia to the Cranesville Swamp. There are a lot of different routes to get there. We went east on Route 7, turned left on North Toy Street, Cranesville Road. We turned just before Clear Mountain Bank in Terra Alta. Cranesville Swamp is a little off the beaten path. It's easy to miss the last turn. If you come from I-68, exit 4 at Friendsville, take Maryland 42/Friendsville Road west, then Blooming Rose Road, then White Rock Road, then Cranesville Swamp Road, Lake Ford Road, Burnside Camp/CR 49, Feather Lane, turn right near a set of power lines. This is our first trip to Cranesville Swamp. There are so many places to visit, so close to home. We saw a lot of wildlife on our drive to Cranesville Swamp. Such a beautiful drive. Cranesville Swamp is home to many plants and animals. Hike through the lush forest and wetland to discover cool features. With 5 easy to moderate trails, all less than 2 miles long, take time to enjoy the beauty and rare treasures the preserve offers. Invasives the boot, please brush your shoes. Tiny seeds of invasive plants can hide in the tread. The Nature Conservancy protects plant and animal communities at Cranesville Swamp. Enjoy the preserve during daylight hours. Every visitor has an impact to protect the preserve's health for future generations and ensure visitor safety. These things are prohibited: pets and smoking, feeding wildlife, motorized vehicles, biking and horseback riding, camping, fires or cookouts, removing plants, rocks, etc., introducing plants or releasing animals, fishing, hunting, or trapping, except where posted. In 1964, Cranesville Swamp Preserve was designated a National Natural Landmark by the National Park Service. Covering nearly 1,800 acres today, the preserve includes most of the wetland and adjoining upland areas. Cranesville Swamp, one of the most heavily visited Nature Conservancy preserves in the Central Appalachians, straddles the Maryland and West Virginia state lines. Cranesville Swamp's cool mist climate provides suitable habitat for many northern species. The bowl shape of Cranesville Swamp traps dense, cold air as it moves down from surrounding mountainsides. In 1960, a group sought to protect Cranesville Swamp. They purchased 9 acres in Maryland and 250 acres in West Virginia. It was designated a National Natural Landmark in 1964, and a dedication ceremony was held the following year. Poor soil conditions inhibited the growth of hardwoods. Timber production needed a different species of trees. In the 1950s, red pine, Norway spruce, and Scott pine were planted. 10 acres of this plantation transformed into an ecological desert. Only a few plants and bird species live within this dense forest. Red pine typically grow further north in poor soil or areas disturbed by fire, drought, or other natural occurrences. With continued soil improvement and abundance of rainfall, unfavorable conditions for red pine, they will eventually die out, allowing other trees to establish. The Central Appalachians are a global hotspot of biodiversity. Over 200 rare plants and animals called home From eastern Tennessee to northeast Pennsylvania and Maryland, the Central Appalachian Mountains span 50,000 square miles. The wide range of elevation, geology, habitat, and moisture patterns provide homes for thousands of plants and animals. It's the largest continuous biodiversity hotspot area in the nation. From the parking lot, we took the Blue Trail. Then we did the Boardwalk. The northern saw-whet owl has a mating call that sounds like someone sharpening a saw on a whetstone. One of the highlights of the preserve is the 1,500-foot boardwalk that allows visitors to look closely at the wettest part of the bog.
Despite the harsh habitat, rare species call this special place home. How many can you see? Within Cranesville Swamp, discover an open bog peatland, vegetation adapted to grow where most are unable to survive. Partially decomposed plant debris collects and compacts into peat. Both living and dead plants can store up to 20 times their own weight in water. Rushes and sedges are the two most common plant groups. Beaked sage, a grass-like perennial, grows in large clumps of dead sod. Spot them in the open swamps, wet thickets, marshes, sedge meadows, bogs, and fens, along with ponds, stream, and lake shores. They occur above 2,500 feet in the Allegheny Mountain region.
It's like really soft, squishy, like really thick carpet, and like wet underneath. Peat bog plant communities depend on acidic soil, water flow, and chemical properties determine what vegetation grows here. Plants are a major source of carbon peat bogs and carbon sinks. They store more than they release. The Nature Conservancy rebuilds, maintains bogs. This helps remove carbon from the atmosphere, slowing the effects of climate change. Plants in the wettest part of the swamp decay slowly and form layers of peat over 3 feet deep in places. Cinnamon fern grows well in the peat microclimate of Cranesville Swamp. Whoa, this is our group picture.
Yeah.
Bear socks?
Yeah.
Oh boy. A cool place to grow tamarack trees, like cool, poorly drained sites. They can live up to 180 years and reach heights of 50 to 75 feet. Cranesville Swamp is their ideal habitat. Tamarack are pioneers, often the first trees to grow in open bogs and burned peatlands. These deciduous conifers grow from Alaska through Canada and into northern North America. Cranesville Swamp is their southernmost natural home.
You're going good. Yeah, you're going good.
Very soft bed of needles to walk on. It's like they're all connected at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. The one over in that where they have the fire, they have a metal flag on it.
Birds of Cranesville. Cranesville Swamp provides a home for over 100 bird species. Many are considered rare in West Virginia and Maryland. After doing the boardwalk, we are going to take the orange trail back to the parking lot.
This is a beauty. That's awesome. Bigger than my body. That's the second best pine tree I've ever seen.
Forest restoration. Red spruce and red spruce northern hardwood forest once dominated the highest elevations of this region. Extensive logging around 1900 reduced it by 90%. Can you find the orange trail?
It flew away because it was out of magic.
For more than 1 million acres, red spruce covers approximately 50,000 today. The Central Appalachian Spruce Restoration Initiative recognizes the importance of this ecosystem for its aesthetic, cultural, ecological, economic, and recreational values. Subscribe. Tap the bell for notifications for future videos. Like and share. Thank you for watching.